A research done in March this year by the Kenya Police Service has shown that suicide rates in the country among men stands at 76.3% and 23.7% among women.
With these truths and the realities, do we continue saying that we are going to continue mining data on matters to do with women in terms of gender? Are we going to disadvantage men?
These are the known numbers, but what about those who cry in silence, those whose emotions are caved in because society has painted men as strong characters that should not break at any one point, leaving them in compromising situations?
Mwanaume anakaa ni kama mawe ama kijiti, ile labda ugonge ndivyo ivunjike. We don't take him as someone with emotions and feelings. From the word go, the challenge that we have with our society and many things is we do not look at the root cause of problems. What looks juicy is responsiveness, but not prevention.
As a result, men like Daniel Matakaya collapse under immense pressure. Matakaya fell victim back in 2013.
At around 5:30 in the morning, I was so tired, so I went to sleep. My ex-wife was in the house. A few minutes as I was sleeping, she woke up and poured sulfuric acid on my face and ran away. So my face started burning. Yeah, the invincible burns. So I woke up to try and get some water to stop or to reduce the burns. And when I stepped on the floor, I felt a shock. She had gone ahead and connected electricity, the heater, the one we are using to kuchemsha maji. Yeah, so and poured some water on the floor. So when I stepped on the floor, I felt a shock. I screamed and my colleagues came for my rescue.
He says his aftermath prompted the Dan Shishe Foundation initiative to see men open up and express issues burning them from inside.
I realized that men don't have the space to talk about what they are experiencing, to talk about the violence. So this organization was mainly to give men and boy child, men across all ages, a safe space. A safe space to talk about violence, a safe space to talk about what they are going through.
Through the foundation, the 1196 toll-free line, which became effective on 12th June this year, created a safe space for men across the country to vent their distresses before the worst happens.
Instead of waiting for the COVID-19 kurudi chini, ndio tusaidia watu, we launched an online counseling whereby we have a telecounseling. We have a toll-free number, which is 1196, specifically for men, to provide a psychosocial support service.
Since June, 43 counties across the country have shown response to the 1196 toll-free line. 4 counties, namely Wajir, Marsabit, Mandera and Garissa, have not shown response. Nairobi County leads with a response of 42%, followed by Kisumu and Kiambu with 6%, Mombasa 5%, Siaya, Kisii and Nakuru have a 4% response rate. Edward Miheso, a beneficiary of the hotline number, narrates the circumstances that prompted the dial.
COVID ikakuja ikaniumiza sana kwa sababu vile walitangaza tu mtu wa kwanza amekufa, kampuni ikafunga. Kufunga na sina anything, sina mbele na nyuma kwa sababu tulikuwa na maloni. Sasa kufunga kazi, sasa unaanza zero. Mwanamke ndio bado alikuwa anafanya kazi. Kufanya kazi sasa shida imeanzia hapo. Hawezi kununua chakula. Nikule, ananiambia enda tafuta, unajua utatafuta wapi? Kila mahali ukienda imefungwa. Akikuacha kwa nyumba ni shida. inafaa utoke mapema kabla yake, unamwambia unaenda kutafuta kazi, labda watu unaenda kuanga tu kwa sababu hujui utaenda kutafuta wapi.
Edward attempted committing suicide not once or twice, but 3 times. When all was heavy for him to bear, he could no longer practice the phrase, mwanaume ni kuvumilia.
Karibu mara 3 hivi. Tunagati mwanamke na kukombanisha mbele ya watu, inafika paka unaona hata heri uende kwa ununue kamba, uchinyonge, ama ukunywe sumu, ama hata uende uanguke tu kwa gari ya moshi tu, hiyo na ikukanyage na uishe hivyo tu, na ipatikane. Unaangalia unaona hata watu wanakufa kwa COVID, ni watu tu kama wewe, na watu wakubwa wanakufa. Sasa wewe ukikufa na huna kitu, lakini nafika mahali tu ukipiga hiyo namba unaona unapata usaidizi.
Last week, a report from Central Kenya showed that in the last 6 months, suicide cases tallied to 93, among them 84 men and 9 women, the highest number from Kiambu and Kirinyaga counties, with 25 suicide cases each. Nyeri County 17 cases, while Murang'a recorded 16 and Nyandarua 9 cases. Police Commander Patrick Lumumba says family disputes, inheritance issues, early pregnancies among others played a role in these figures.
Shida zaidi inatokaga na pesa na kazi. Ukikosa kazi, mnakosana pale kwa nyumba, na unashikwa na hiyo stress, inaingia kwa roho. Sasa unaamua hata kukula sumu ama kujinyonga.
Ni vizuri kuongea, kwa sababu ukinyamaza hivyo hiyo shida inakuumiza, hata inaweza kukupatia shida kwa mwili wako. Ni vizuri kuongea na wenzako. Labda unaweza pata usaidizi kuliko unyamaza alafu hiyo shida ikuletee baadaye madhara kwa mwili, ama ujimalize kwa hiyo njia. Juu kama saa hii hakuna mahali utaenda atuende kukunywa, saa hii kumefungwa.
Fears linger that with COVID-19 and people spending more time at home, suicide cases could or may have spiked. Experts say that without socializing, persons suffering from depression could reach their breaking point faster. Religious institutions have become a pillar to such victims and have come out to ensure that they are a safe space to men when in need.
We have encountered also suicide cases from men, women, and even the young people who call us and say, we have come to the end, we feel like we want to end our life. And from there, our counselors are able to journey with them immediately. That one you don't keep, you don't give an appointment of a later date. You engage the person right from that moment. Get as much detail as you can, stabilize the person, and know also the support system that they have around them.
Indeed, men in the society need the men's space to be and to become themselves in order to avert vulnerable situations that leads to the worst. Nanok Lauren, TV 47.